Have you heard about the all-white membership community in Arkansas that even the Republican Attorney General of the state has slammed as being unconstitutional? I hear a lot of white people tell me, oh, black people have colleges and fraternities and this, that, and the third. Black people have never had anything that excluded white people, Hispanic people. We've had things because we've been excluded. We were excluded from white colleges and white fraternities, so we started our own that did not exclude, it welcomed all. So don't include us, don't involve us when we talk about racism and discrimination. It's not a two-way street, it's always been a one-way street. Holla.
I need y'all to go watch this. There are a group of white people in Oklahoma who are creating a whites-only neighborhood, completely legal. But when black people did that, they burned it to the ground several times. I just think it's very interesting. Black neighborhoods still get disenfranchised today. Where do they have all this money to build their own neighborhood?
There's an old white community in Arkansas called Return to the Land, ran by Jason Allwright or something. Go look that up. But my thing is in Ozarks over there in Arkansas. The whites want to preserve their culture, they said, in this community. And they said that there's a genocide with the woke movement. And then there's a second one coming about in Springfield, Missouri. Or as they say, Missouri. Worcester. Segregation is happening. This is an all-white community. And then they have a $1,000 incentive for babies. I don't know. But the government is allowing it. Communities. And then they get tax breaks, too. Real Scientology to me.
I recently saw a viral video from a white content creator who claimed that white-only signs were being put up in Missouri. He said he didn't care about the reasoning behind it, that now's the time for people to speak up. Well, allow me to speak up too. Let's make one thing clear. Segregation was never the problem. White supremacy was. After slavery ended, black Americans built thriving self-sufficient communities. Oscarville, Seneca Village, Black Wall Street. And what happened? We circulated our own money, supported our own businesses, and we flourished until they burnt it down, drowned it, or seized it through their so-called laws. We were never afraid of being separate. We were afraid of being attacked for succeeding while being separate. Integration didn't save us, it diluted us, and it mostly benefited white folks. Because let's be honest, most black folks today don't sense a whiteness in their lives. I can go weeks, even months, without socializing with a single white person, and I'm just fine. The only reason we still interact is because we have to, for work, for survival, for systems that were never built for us. So when I hear talk of white-only towns, my first thought is, good luck. Not because we are angry, but because you'll still need us to survive. You don't want white-only spaces. You want white-only control with black, brown, and immigrant labor. You want white-only luxury with multicultural sweat. If you really want separation, real honest segregation, you stop interfering every time black people build something beautiful. The black dollar is $1 billion power. We've built before, and we will again. But this time, we demand peace. Our ancestors only fought to be included in spaces because they were locked out of resources. We don't want your acceptance. We want our autonomy. So if you want white-only towns, by all means, go build them. But this time, leave us alone while we build ours too. No burning, no bombing, no sabotage. Because separation can work, but only if your supremacy doesn't follow us into it.
Today we are discussing about the white people act of segregating themselves and starting their own white-only cities and communities. And I'm keen to know, what are your thoughts on the same? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you of the support of this idea? Do you think that the same thing that happened to black people should also happen to the white? Or are you happy with the current state?
I'm just watching this post on this new whites only town that these millennials believe that they should have, because you guys have your black only and your Asian only places, so why can't we have our white only? We don't have those. We have spaces where you guys don't want to go because you don't like black people or Asian people. We don't have like places where white people aren't allowed to be. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But the funniest thing is the fact that you guys view us as subhumans, as below you, and we're still beating your ass at life. Especially black Americans just like rising from the ashes. That has to be the real kicker for racists, is that we are beating y'all at life. But if you weren't racist, you probably would not be losing. Being racist makes you lose, because you're cutting off a whole bunch of people who could be helping you to have a better life and helping you to succeed, but you don't want to listen to them or follow them because they're subhumans to you. So that's why you're not doing well in life. It's just like, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. But a whites only town in 2025. And because there's black spaces and there's Asian spaces and men, so why can't we just have a whites only space? None of those spaces. We are telling you guys you can't come. We're telling you when you come to follow the rules of the space. But I've never been in an event where people are like, white people can't come because I'm half, if you believe in race, white. So some people don't think that I get to come to black spaces. So if that was a true thing, I would not be able to go to all black spaces, but it's not. But now there are all white spaces, like Ku Klux Klan things and saloons and areas where I knew are sundown towns, like the one you're building, where we're not allowed to go because we'll be killed. That's a different story than you just feeling uncomfortable going to a black space or Asian space or Hispanic space or whatever culture you don't know space. Those are different things than you not being allowed and being in danger if you go. Those are different things. But have fun in your whites only town.
Yep, am I in 2025? I think I am. A whites only community could be coming to Springfield, Missouri area. The outspoken co-founder of Return to the Land, a relatively new whites-only group based in northern Arkansas, says the group could be expanding to the Springfield, Missouri area. Lord Jesus. So I watched a little bit of the clip, and basically the person that was interviewing them said, okay, so this is a community for whites only. And the guy said, no, it's a community for white Americans. So you people that are white, but you're not American, can't even be part of this. Here's the thing. If they were to go on Ancestry.com, they would be surprised that they might have some black blood in them. I don't care how blonde and blue-eyed you are. You can still have some ancestry. You know why? It's because of those slave masters. Yeah, they slept with the slaves, they did. So you better make sure you're 100% white. This is just, anyway. I can't believe we're in the 21st century and people are still trying to do this. So they said, do you consider yourself far right? You said yes. Some of them use the words Nazi and all that stuff. And they said, we're just trying to preserve our race. Again, you all need to go to Ancestry.com and make sure you're 100% pure, because I'm sure once you do that, you're going to realize you're not. So I don't know what you're going to do. You won't be able to be part of this cult. I'm just saying. People have the right to do what they want. And in the interview, they said, do you consider this hate? He said, yes, we're probably a hate group, but we're trying to do preservation. But you all are not even doing your own research to see if you are 100% white, because to find somebody that's 100% white in America is indeed very difficult. Very difficult. There was a talk show. I can't remember if it was Oprah Winfrey. I can't remember. But they had this guy on the show that was extremely racist. He didn't want to have anything to do black, blah, blah, blah. And then they did a DNA test on him. They did the whole Ancestry.com thing and found out that he had a percentage of black in him. The man almost went ballistic. Oh, no, blah, blah, blah. But he did. So I would like to know What happens to the people that are not 100%? Because y'all are not 100%. You're not. So this is just, I don't know what you guys are doing. Whites only. So if somebody from Russia comes, they can't be part of it. Nope. Can't do that. No, you could have the white skin, but you can't get in there. I mean, how much hate? I mean, it takes so much energy to hate people. It's just, all this stuff just does not make sense. Wouldn't you rather just get along with people, work with people? But now you want to go build a community. It's only going to be white people. I mean, what are you teaching your children? Like there's no other person in the world. There should be no other races in the world. That's not how things work. And then they're going to say, oh, we believe in God. There is a reason why there are different races in this world. In my opinion, God created, as I'm a spiritual being, is to see how his children would react to different races. Would they love their fellow brothers and sisters? Well, a lot of people have failed. You know, they've turned their backs on people because of race, because of a skin color, because of a stereotype. Talking about, oh, we want to keep things pure. You're not even pure. Go get that DNA test, boo-boos. Whites only community. It's not really that. It's another what the F.
Black folks, let's talk real quick. White people, y'all can stay too if you want to. But black folks, let's talk. It's been an uptick in racism since Trump. Y'all know that. Y'all know. Y'all seen that they building a whites only town. I want to say it's in Ozark or something like that. Missouri. Is Ozark in Missouri? I don't know. Only Ozark I know is the Netflix show. I never heard of Ozark before that. But they're building a whites only town. And it's a white creator on here. I'm going to post his picture. He was so flabbergasted. Oh, it's 2025. We shouldn't be doing that. Yes, the fuck they should. And please build more. Please build more. Let us know who you are. Because I want to know that I don't need to fuck with you. Build more. Move there. Because our ancestors built this shit. I ain't going nowhere. I promise you that. I ain't going no fucking where. I'm going to go and visit other places. But me and my black ass children, we're going to be right here in these United States. So please move to your whites only town. Baby, stay there. They're also building a whites only restaurant. Please. Have at it. Please fix your mayo and salt and pepper. Baby, cook your food. We don't want it. And I don't want you spitting in my food because you don't like the color of my skin. I don't want you working at a restaurant that I will patronize. So please do it. The lady who walked into the urology doctor and the doctor had that tacky ass big Trump flag on the wall. I'm going to put a picture of that too. Baby, you seen what you needed to see. Get the fuck out of there and go to another one. You feel me? It's so many black people and minorities die at the hands of racist doctors who put on this fake mask, this fake facade, like they are okay with us and they're not. I don't care what y'all try to say. Black people has been saying for years that motherfuckers is racist. When are you going to start listening? People is racist before Trump. People have been racist before fucking Trump. It is not new. They're just more bold now, and I appreciate them for that. Baby, come on out. Come on out. And I know I get on here with my bonnets and stuff. But when I step outside that door, I don't look like where I come from, okay? But best believe I will cuss you the fuck out. I don't look like I will pop the fuck off, but I will. And it surprised people every single time. I don't fuck around with no Karens. I never will. And I thank God. God knows what I can bear because I have never encountered a Karen. I will pop the fuck off. I'm not accepting shit from nobody. And let's talk about Sade. Is it Sade or Sadie? You remember the lady who was talking about them kids and the flood and stuff like that in Texas? I didn't listen to fully what she said. I didn't listen at all. I don't know what she said, and I cannot find the original video at all. I just see people doing stitches about her. Now, if you watch my videos at all, you've seen that I enjoyed my 4th of July. I really had a great time. My family has not gotten together in years. My mom passed away December 26th of 2023. And this is our first time getting together as a family. I had the best time. I was not on social media. I was not on my phone. And when I logged in a couple of days later, the first thing I seen that like it was a mass flood and people were suffering. I was like, well, damn, I'm having the time of my life. And some people are going through the worst time of their life. I made a video about it. I felt so bad, so much so that anytime I seen somebody making a story on it, I kept scrolling because I could not see it, because we was just now celebrating or happy, you know, since my mom passed away in like a year and a half ago. And so to see that people are dying, like, I was like, I can't take it. Emotionally, I just couldn't fucking take it. So foundationally, whatever she said, I do not agree with any type of celebration or any type of anything in regards to the kids dying. But let's talk about the other side of that. We was just talking about like these whites only town. That town that's in Texas was majority white. And typically a town that's typically majority white are fucking racist. Almost all of them are. It's the reason why everything has happened. Desegregation has happened. Everything has happened. And that town only has white people. It's the fucking reason. It's history behind that. So when you start encountering black people who speak out and say things about these towns and about situations, they have more of a skewed view of it. This is why, because motherfuckers is racist, okay? They're fucking racist. And quite frankly, I'm getting sick of it. Well, I've been sick of it. I never liked it. Never. When I was growing up, I thought all white people was racist. I had to tell myself when I was in my early 20s that all white people not racist, because my first partner that I had when I was working was an old white man. He was cool as fuck. And I was like, well, damn, let me not be closed-minded. Let me give other people a chance. I had to tell myself that. I had to force myself to open up to other races, because I thought motherfuckers was racist, because I experienced so much racism as a dark-skinned person just growing up in the South, in Florida. So I'm saying all this to say is, let motherfuckers show us who they are. It's okay. And I want to say also that black people were at their best when we were segregated. Just think about how strong our dollar is today. If we would have kept that dollar in our black communities and patronized black spaces only, you know how wealthy we would be? If white people did not get jealous and bomb our cities when we were thriving. Like, when you start thinking about shit real hard, it's kind of truly fucked up that you hated us so fucking much. You ate us, killed us off, fed our kids to crocs and alligators, and now we can't even just live and exist. You mean to tell me you mad because I'm breathing, yo? Fuck you. Like, really and sincerely, fuck y'all.
Groups of white supremacists are segregating themselves in 2 states now that we know of, Arkansas and Missouri, Springfield area in Missouri. Here's the deal. I am seeing a lot of people being okay with this. I personally am not okay with this. Now, if they want to make it official and segregate themselves from the United States of America completely, that would be cool. I mean, we could totally give the land to that spot that they want to be in, and they can govern themselves and have absolutely no part in what we do over here. In doing that, they can give up their sovereignty, and we could just give the land back to the indigenous tribes, and we can turn their little spots not even into reservations because they don't own the land. They don't have rights to the land. So, and even if they did own it, I mean, an executive order could take that right back, right? With how things work nowadays. So, you know, I'm just brainstorming here because not only is this sick and twisted, and I don't care what kind of community they want to have together, it is literally just glorifying white supremacy to the fullest and allowing cults to just be present and organize and build and do their thing in the face of Americanization or whatever the fuck. This is weird. This is not okay. What is wrong with you? Oh my gosh. I mean, once and if we decide to go ahead, now I'm not we as in me, but like as a people, to give the land back to indigenous tribes, the government would be forced to pay reparations, okay, in a co-sovereign existence to not only the indigenous tribes, but also to Black Americans. This is a great idea. This is the answer. I would so much rather be under the governship of indigenous tribes, Black Americans, and people who align with that same idea than anything of what this administration or anybody connected to this type of thinking can continue to do. All we are right now, all that's happening right now is the furtherance of colonialism. If we reverse this shit, we will be single-handedly rejecting colonialism at its core. And that is what we need to do. We do. We need to start building a plan, just like they did with Project 2025 and Project Esther and whatever else is out there as a project all printed out on paper with all of these plans. We also need to do that, okay? This could be our real chance at peace for those of us who really respect it and want it. The rest of them can just leave or congregate in their little villages, their white-only villages, and we'll know exactly where they are. Just like they have known exactly where all the reservations have been and exactly where all the red line neighborhoods have been. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. How about you? Obviously, this is just preliminary thinking, you know. So, you know, just for entertainment purposes, obviously. Please. But yeah, what do you think?